Hey guys, Lori Ballen from Las Vegas. I thought I would take you to work with me today. This morning, I am actually working on my website. Let me open this up in a new tab. So this is my real estate agent website, one of them. I have several. What I'm working on is actually dividing up my general real estate website into sections based on hyperlocal area like communities, neighborhoods, as well as niches. So it's kind of like one step at a time here. Because I do a lot with search engine optimization and search engine ranking, and I believe the more niche focused you are, the better your content, videos, websites, pages, social posts, all of it perform. So this particular website is all about Summerlin, which is a master planned community here in Las Vegas. So just late 2019, I started dividing this up and putting Summerlin posts on this website. It's not completed, on its way. So today I was inside my IDX and I was noticing some new search fields that have appeared that I can use to build out my Summerlin website. Okay, so I have lots of sections here that somebody can start searching around for homes. Most people tend to just kind of go right for search. So they'll click a house and start fiddling around, or they'll fill out the search widget and they'll start playing around there. And that actually takes them to my main website that houses my IDX. So it's a little bit different. My focus is not finding people to come to my home page that then click around on a menu to find what they're looking for. Most of the people that find me are clicking a link very specifically that they found on the search engine results page or through a link on a blog or paid ad or video. So it's very rare that they're just coming to the home page and searching around. So I don't worry too much about that on the home page. So what I'm going to do is we're going to go ahead and create a page designed for that purpose. Now you can see here that I have lots of neighborhoods that are within the Summerlin area. So we're going to kind of look at this today and decide where I want to go from here. So this page here has a quick table of contents, which I teach all the time how to make these, and then an intro, and then a clickable map, and then a list of homes in the area, and then quick facts about the canyons, and then I've started building out each of the neighborhoods that are within the canyons. It's kind of interesting because our master plan community, Summerlin, is more like a city, right? Because it has 100,000 residents, and then from there we have all of these villages, and then inside each village is subdivisions. So this is something I can build way out. So on the right-hand side, I've taken the time to create a list of Summerlin neighborhoods. Now, let me just show you. This is coming along pretty incredibly, actually, and I have not had a lot of time to spend on it. But if you look here at this Go Summerlin website, it now has 298 keywords that rank in the top 10 pages of Google, and then it's up 43.5%. 43.59% of traffic. If I click on Go Summerlin, this tool, by the way, if you want to check this out, this is an amazing tool. It's called SEMrush, S-E-M Rush, and it's an SEO, keyword tracking, SEO audit, content manager, backlink manager, pay-per-click. It does all kinds of stuff, okay? So I'm on my website here, and I can see here today's date, and I wonder if nope, not this one. I wanted to see if it told me how far it goes back. So it looks like it started tracking. Let's take a look here. It started tracking. Oh my goodness. This is newer than I even remembered. So yeah, September of 2019. So it first got indexed and Google started picking it up September of 2019. You can see the growth here in October and then November, and now the last month's tracked was December. So I've only got 3 months reporting here, and it's growing. Now let's look at the view of the full report, and you can see what position each keyword ranks in when we scroll down the page. And my favorite way to sort this, by the way, if you're looking at this tool, I like to sort by traffic. So this tells me what keyword, and I can also go do this by page if I wanted to, but what keyword is bringing me the most amount of traffic to my website and then down from there. So downtown Summerlin is our local mall. That's bringing in almost 40% of my traffic right now, ranking only at position number 9. Can you imagine what happens if I get that one to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, up, Summerlin, downtown Summerlin itself ranks in the top position, and so does Summerlin. So if I were to nestle in around number 4, that would be probably a sweet spot. Maybe earn a featured snippet would be great in the 0 position, right? So then here we have Summerlin Mall, Happy Hour Summerlin, Sushi in Summerlin, Downtown Summerlin, Best Happy Hour Summerlin. So what you're noticing here is all of my hyper-local blogs are first, and this is why I always teach hyper-local marketing. Blog about the area, what's happening in the area, couples cooking classes, reverse happy hour, Downtown Summerlin restaurants, because then you're going to generate traffic from people searching that area terminology. And then that's going to help Google determine who you are as an entity, the whole website. And the more language it has about Summerlin, the better your real estate pages that are going to do that are about Summerlin as well. Okay, so you can see down here, here we go, the Pueblo at Summerlin. So that's my first village popping up, ranking at number 4. New single-story homes for sale in Summerlin, Las Vegas, ranking at number 10. Now, these don't have high search volume, but they definitely can still turn into business. The Willow Summerlin, Vistara Summerlin. So my goal for this website is to rank for all things Summerlin, period, end of story. If it's in Summerlin, I want to be ranking for it, okay? Here's an example of the parks. I started building the parks, so Fox Hill Park. So this is a fun one. I really like this website a lot. I did not do anything fancy with the theme. In fact, I'm going to be making a video later because we're going to be revising the theme. But this theme is, I also like this. This is the Agent Press Pro theme website. And if you like this and you are a do-it-yourselfer, I have a video and a blog on how to build this out yourself. Okay, so this is the Genesis framework, StudioPress themes. I've got some coupons and links below in the description of the video. If you want somebody to build you a website like this, call my brothers, Jeff and Paul Helvin at Ballen Brands. They build these out for you. I think later today I'm going to be doing another theme. I forgot the name of it, but you'll see it. I'm going to upload it on the YouTube channel. Anyway, so let's go back to what I'm doing. So I'm on here and I'm saying, okay, today I kind of want to create some kind of new real estate community page. So what I do, let's take a look at all of my pages so far. So you can see here that my pages are neighborhoods, Red Rock Country Club, Summerlin Center, and my pages are real estate homes by niche. Like homes with a feature, homes with the mother-in-law quarters, homes with that. Those are pages. And then my posts are all my blogs, like where to go see Santa in Summerlin, best happy hours in Summerlin. So that's just how I do mine. There's not necessarily a right or wrong. I just wanted to explain that to you. All right, so we're going to create a new page today that I have not yet created. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to IDX Broker, and we're going to go down to Design Website Widgets. Now, IDX Broker is where I create those, is the software that gives me the ability to create that grid of homes that we were looking at, right? So anytime we have these kind of homes, big, small, carousels, slideshows, it's all being populated by IDX Broker. And I love IDX Broker's customization abilities. I love that when the lead comes in, I get the IP address. I'm able to track the lead better. I love that I can go into IDX Broker and set people up on a home search. I can see what they're doing. I can follow up there with my email autoresponder to create a funnel, but keep homes dripping on them in IDX Broker. And there's nothing quite like it. The amount of features. So for example, I had a guy yesterday message me. And in fact, I'll show you this. He asked me, hold on, let me go to manage. Actually, let me go to create and I'll show you what I did. So I sent an email and I said, hey, I noticed you downloaded my free home buyer's guide. I'd like to send homes in your price range. What's the max amount of money you want to spend on a house? And he answered me back and told me 600,000. So then quite simply and he registered on my homes with a mother-in-law quarters page. So watch what I did. So let's just say this is me, Lori Ballen, and I'm going to do Lori Vegas Ballen at gmail.com. Okay. And then, so this is just like I was setting him up as a lead. And then I scroll down and I'm going to click Save Changes. Stupid simple, right? Okay. Because he registered for a lead magnet on my website through another software, and now he's agreed for me to send him a list of homes. So we're registered in here. I'm going to go over to Manage Leads. And I'm going to sort it by sign up date. There's me. Okay, so I'm right on top here. Okay, so what I can do now is I can go to lead info. And now I'm going to go to saved searches, add, edit, saved searches, add saved searches. And now I'm going to set up a search. So I'm going to do an advanced search so I can use lots of fields. And I'm going to say, okay, Lori only wants single family homes. She wants to live in Las Vegas, and she wants to spend at the most $600,000. Okay. Now there's nothing else Lori has said that's important to her other than a mother-in-law quarters. So all of these fields right here are being populated with whatever is in your MLS. Okay, so mine will look different than yours. But it's absolutely incredible how finite you can get in the description. Okay, so we don't have mother-in-law quarters as a field, but we do have guest quarters. We also have casita, which is like a little detached house or attached house. I'm going to do the detached guest house. So basically what happens here is any of these would have a mother-in-law quarters. I also, or something, a guest quarters. I also have a field that allows for next generation homes. So if I also said, hey, are you interested in new construction or multi-generation home in one building? And he says, yes. And I can also set up a search for the next gen homes as well. But I'm going to start with this. Okay. So then I scroll down and I just go to next step and I save it. Lori's, or I'll put homes with guest quarters. And I'm going to hit Save Changes. Okay, then we get to a page of results that look like this. And there is a map, which is cool because they can click on it and they can look at the property if they want to live in a particular area and they know the area. This is pretty fascinating that almost all of these houses are all in towards the east and in Henderson. So we don't have obviously as many up in where I live, up in Summerlin, up in the northwest, the southwest area. They're all kind of down there, which is very interesting. So anyway, what I'm able to do now, the visitor who got the lead can now browse. So you can see here, like this one says casita. So instead of mother-in-law quarters, it specifically mentions a casita. This one mentions multi-generational casita. So I'm giving them exactly what they want. There's a lot of IDX websites that allow you to send somebody a 3-bedroom with a pool, but not with all of these features. So for me, when I'm building out my website, I'm building it for this purpose. How can I build pages that will rank for specific long tail searches like home for sale in Las Vegas with 3 bedrooms and tandem garage, tandem parking, or 4-bedroom on a golf course with golf frontage, single story. That's the way I'm trying to do this. I'm always working to gain those long tail searches. Okay. So on that note, now that I kind of showed you, these are some of the many reasons why I love ITX Broker. Here, what we're going to do now is we're going to create a new page. All right, so I'm going to go over to Design website widgets. This is where I build those little grids of homes. And I'm going to go to create new. Now, keeping in mind that I'm only focused on Summerlin right now, I'm going to build a showcase, which is one of those grids of homes. And we're going to search by a custom search so I can put in specific criteria. And we're going to do an advanced search. That's almost how I start every one. Showcase, custom search, advanced search, in case you're writing that down. Okay, now I want to look in Summerlin. So I'm going to scroll down here. And I'm going to at first put, I only want to see properties that have an image. And then the neighborhood, I want to be Summerlin. So I am going to do Summerlin, Summerlin Hills, Summerlin North, Summerlin South, Summerlin West. Okay, and Sun City, Summerlin. Oh, shoot. Hit that wrong. Command. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now I'm looking down and I'm like, okay, now where do I want to start? What haven't I done yet? Okay, I don't want to do horse property just yet. I could do single-story homes, two-story homes. I've already started those. I kind of scroll down looking for homes with a pool. But look at all the different types of pool we have here. I could do homes in Summerlin with a solar heated pool. I love all these extra features. Okay, here's homes with particular types of lots. So Summerlin homes with no rear neighbors. Those types of things are so popular. Okay, and then I was looking down today and I noticed some new home construction models that I have not seen before. Here's builders and here's models. And I thought I should go in and play with those. And I'm gonna go through like each one and see what's popping up. And then here's new homes. So I could do Toll Brother KB homes for sale in Summerlin and just list KB homes. So you can get a preview of it by clicking on the feature you want and then scroll back up here and click right here, view results in a new window. So before I save anything, I go over and look at what the results are. So this particular one, although I'm able to pull KB homes, it's only pulling one new home that's actually in the MLS because our real estate agents here don't have to list the builder. So that's going to be a little trickier doing it that way. So once I look at the preview, I go, yeah, that's not a good one. Let me not do that one, right? So then I would scroll back down to where I was and deselect the KB homes, okay? And then we keep going. So, but if I wanted to put homes with only a particular type of model, okay, here's age restricted. Those are really good for Summerlin. I've already done that one. Those are guard gated homes for sale in Summerlin. Okay, so let me look and see if I've done that one. Now, sometimes I will go over to Google and I'll type something in like this, Summerlin guard gated, and I'll hit enter. And I'll take a look and see who's popping up on that page and what other search results are showing up here to see if it's even something that's searched very often. I can also just use my SEMrush tool. Let me click on this Summerlin Homes one real quick. Summerlin Homes, and I'm going to hit space. So see the most popular: Summerlin Homes for sale, Summerlin Homes for rent, Summerlin Homes with a pool, Summerlin Homes for rent in 89135, Summerlin Homes for sale with casitas. Let me see if I've done that one. That would actually be a good one if I haven't done it. Summerlin, I did. Okay, did that one. Okay, so then I would go back over and see what's next. Summerlin Homes, Zillow, Summerlin Homes for sale, 89135. Okay, so let me see if I've done the zip codes yet. This is usually where I'll really get kicking, is following those kind of guidelines on Google and starting to build and then go from there. Okay, so I do not see 89135. I do not see any zip codes yet. So I have not started doing the Summerlin zip code. So this is perfect. Okay, so here's what I would do. I would go up to new page. And then I'm going to title it Summerlin Homes for Sale 89135, just like kind of like that Google search did. Let me get out of here so we're not hopping around back and forth. Summerlin Homes for Sale 89135. And then I would write a little short description. This is going to be like 2 lines of text that introduces this page. Enjoy this list of homes for sale, of Summerlin Homes for Sale in 89135. Save your favorites, browse by price, feature, that type of thing. And then what I do is that description becomes the excerpt for my meta description down here. It becomes my box, my excerpt that shows up over here. And then when it shows up on the search engines, hopefully that's the description that shows up on the search engine results page. That's kind of my goal there, okay? Now here, I oftentimes will use an image or a video if appropriate, if I have something there, okay? If not, I might go right for that widget. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Summerlin Homes 89135. So I'm going to go back up to the top, and I'm going to say, let's do single family homes. And instead of putting Las Vegas right here, I'm going to put 89135. Then I'm also going to leave Summerlin selected down here, and that way it will only show me the zip code 89135 that's actually in Summerlin. Because we have some zip codes that are entirely encased inside of Summerlin, and others that'll cross over into another little pocket, and so we don't want to include those. I only want the ones that are within the boundaries of Summerlin, okay? Now, this is going to be a massive list. I'll just tell you that right now because our zip codes are absolutely huge. This is where a pricing table is going to come into play, which I think I should show you that in the next video. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and say, let's create a widget with homes that have an image, all of them, and then scroll down to the bottom. And we're going to say the widget name is Summerlin. I'm going to say Go Summerlin so I can identify this website. Go Summerlin, and it's 89135. Now, you can sort these by the newest listings, the oldest listings, least to expensive to most expensive to least, size, whatever it is that you want to. And then people will click through and start browsing, okay? Now, let's just start with least to most. I like to choose the size of the boxes to be pretty large. So I do 3 columns. If you wanted to do 2 columns, they would even be bigger. If you do more columns, they'll be smaller. It controls how many of those boxes show up horizontally, which changes the size of the box, okay? I'm going to just do 15 listings because I'm going to end up creating a pricing table. I'm going to say display view all results. Yes. Open widget in another window. Yes. Build widget. Okay. Now I'm going to take this code right here. See this JavaScript, this code? Go ahead and grab that and copy it. Then I go back over to my Summerlin page. I am using WordPress Gutenberg. So I build on WordPress. I wouldn't say exclusively because I also show people how to use like broker provided software and whatnot. But for my assets, I like to build on WordPress, the websites that I own and have complete control over. And you'll notice here these little plus signs that are here. These are content blocks. And this is part of the new WordPress Gutenberg editor. And if you don't see that on yours and you're using WordPress, you probably need to go down to settings and just click to activate the block. Okay. So what I'm going to do is if you have any questions about that, comment on the video. I am going to put in an HTML block right here. So I'm just going to browse for the HTML, JavaScript, HTML. They both work. I'm going to hit paste right there and then preview so you can see what it looks like. Look at that. There's our homes. How amazing that. Let's preview so you can see the actual size of how big and pretty it is. Ta-da! Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Now, if somebody starts browsing this, they're going to really quickly see that these homes are sorted by price, and they'll start scanning, and then they're most likely to hit that view all results button. And the less homes you put in, the quicker they'll click that button. So if you only do 6, they'll click this button quicker. Now, here's what's nice about this. This is where they get that map. And now they can start changing the search themselves. They say, oh, I want a 3-bedroom. I want it to be 3 bathrooms. Okay. And if they wanted to click on the advanced search, then they could actually get to more features. It looks like I may have that actually turned off. Yeah, I think I have the advanced feature button turned off, so I could turn that back on. Then they could browse all the things like I do. But anyway, then they click search, and then they can start continuing on the way that they want to. And then with IDX Broker, I could say, pop up a registration on their third view, or pop up a registration when they look at the photo gallery, or force of registration, or request a registration. There's so many registration options. And the nice thing is, if you have enough traffic and you let people browse, they will contact you if they're interested in a house. But if you're just interested in driving massive numbers of contacts, whether the info is correct or not, then you're going to force registration probably on the photo gallery or after they look at 1 or 2 houses, something like that. That's what most people do, right? So what I will do now is I will go through and create all of these zip codes now that are in Summerlin. Now, if I go back over to Google here, watch what happens if I choose this Summerlin Homes for Sale 89135. And then I put a little space after it. Now it gives me other suggestions. So if anything else was popping out, like if a lot of people were looking for 3-bedroom and 89135 or with a pool, then I would be seeing that. Oh, see, now it comes off of 89135 and it just goes back. So you're pretty safe starting with all of these top tier searches before you drill down and build pricing tables and give them all kinds of options. The first thing I want to do is make sure that anybody who Googles any of these homes for sale in Summerlin by zip code, that my website at least has those. And then we'll drill down and go from there. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson today. Stay with me. Subscribe to this channel. I've got lots more where it comes to real estate agent websites and real estate leads. I'm Lori Ballen in Las Vegas, Nevada, in Summerlin.